The Eminence in Shadow is an immensely popular anime from the current season that's simultaneously flying under a lot of people's radars right now. It's an isekai anime, and Lord knows we don't need any more of those clogging up the real content. Chainsaw Daddy. But stick with me here for a minute and let me tell you a little bit about the show before you get your pitchforks and torches out for it. In this show, we follow our protagonist Sid, who longs to be the hero that everyone dreams of being when they're kids. More so, he wants to be the one behind the scenes pulling the strings. He's never lost sight of that dream, and as an adult has been training to become stronger so he can become this idealized image of himself and can finally be the hero that he's always wanted to be. The only problem is, this is reality, and he's just a normal guy. Although he's well versed in all these different fighting styles and with all these different types of weapons, he's not invincible, and his idea of a hero doesn't really exist in this world. If only there was something more, if only he could have magic. Well, his wish comes true because he gets hit by a truck and reincarnated into a fantasy world. Woo! Isekai, baby! Wait, isekai? The entire first episode of the show takes place in the real world. I almost didn't believe that this was even going to be an isekai, because of just how much time and development they seemingly put into the real world setting in the first episode. Initially, he's a vigilante in a ski mask going around beating the shit out of dudes with a crowbar, which doesn't sound interesting on paper, but I was actually super into it. Maybe it's just because it was a fresh take on the I want to be strong, I want to be a hero concept, but it felt really good to watch. Although maybe a bit too bloody. Regardless, this is why I was upset when I found out that he was getting isekai'd. We're leaving this world with so much potential for the same old fantasy BS we see every other anime. Or so I thought. This show is not your typical isekai. Not in the sense that the plot is different, but in the sense of how the story pans out. The whole plot is built around Sid gaslighting catgirls into thinking there's a global cult organization perpetuating evil deeds. The fact that he just lies to them about the craziest stuff he can think up and they immediately buy it and it actually pans out is hilarious to me. That brings me to my next point. If you take this show super seriously, you aren't gonna like it, and that's a fact. You guys have no idea how ready I was to dog on this show after the first episode. I nearly stopped watching because of how awful it was. But it felt that way because of how serious I was taking it. The show is goofy. The main character Sid just makes stuff up all the time about shadow organizations and villains, and it's honestly hilarious to watch. He's kinda dumb, but everything just goes his way. Stuff only pans out because he gets lucky, and honestly, it's a nice change of pace. Now, let me address the harem. It's not a harem, at least not at this point in the show. I haven't read the manga on this one, so I don't know if it'll become one. The harem is formed by him saving these corrupted monsters that are overflowing with magical energy by stabilizing them. They just all happen to be sexy catgirls. If this concept actually turns into a harem, and they start lusting after our MC, then I'll be really annoyed by it. But as it stands right now, I think it's just really goofy and not that deep. It feels like Sid, the MC, is self-aware, but that the show itself isn't. The things that happen are all super stereotypical and follow a formula, but Sid knows that and takes advantage of it. In summary, so far, the show isn't bad. It's actually pretty good. One wrong move though, and it'll get thrown into the ever-growing pile of isekai trash. But for now, it's teetering the line of becoming a staple of the season. This could potentially be the sleeper show that everyone has been waiting for. I only hope that it will deliver on these expectations. Hey everyone, I just want to say thank you if you made it this far in the video. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the Eminence in Shadow, and if you share my high hopes in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. And as always, have a great day.